Hello everyone, Gary Bob here, and I've just decided to tell you about about I was speaking to an actor from several video games I like. I was speaking to an actor who called Michael G. He's in Time Crisis, Ridge Racer, and Castlevania, and not just that, but he was Harry Mason in Silent Hill. Now, as you can see, it was quite interesting talking to him. He said that I was quite knowledgeable on the fact that I knew about his friends, Jeff Manning, Robert Belgrade, uh, um, not just that, not just that, but Lynn Harris and all that. Uh, I was in Call of, I was in So, anyways, he was in Time Crisis as Sharudo Garrow, the evil dictator of Circia, the Circean prince. He was also the announcer in Ridge Racer, and here's some voice files of him.
Set. 3, 2, 1, go!
That's Michael G.
4 laps to go. 3 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Wow, what a start! This is just what I wanted to see.
As you can see, he was involved in the sound design of these games. He was involved in the sound design of Ridge Racer. He was involved. I think he was a voice director for Silent Hill. So he's worked with Jarion Monroe as well. Jarion Monroe has worked with a lot of actors. Now, as you can see, I'm going on a not really. I'm going on a website called The Oracle of Bacon. So I may be able to find out who Michael G was connected to. But through me, he's connected to my friend Jonathan Barnaby Moody, who is Ron Moody's son, and John Glover and all that. Through Jarion Monroe, he was in the organisation with Bernie Hamilton. He was in an episode of Starsky and Hutch called Murder at Sea with Ron Moody. Can you believe that? Ron Moody was in Starsky and Hutch, not just Farthing Wood. Anyways, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting that I've been able to speak to a lot of actors. Usually, I make a little diagram of the actors in this circle, and sometimes I I link myself to the actors. You see, my dad's worked with James Franco and Jean Reno in this film called Flyboys, and I've met Lewis Hamilton, who has worked on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and the Cars franchise of films. Also, Michael Schumacher, who was also involved in the Cars franchise. Did you know that uh, I I've also spoken to Yuri Lowenthal from Ace Combat? Anyway, sorry for bragging. That's just my autism. Well, not really bragging, just going on about it. But still, I think it's interesting that these people work together, and to be honest, that the Oracle of Bacon is so close now that everyone is connected, pretty much. For instance, Jarion Monroe working with David Hayter, working in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That means that David Hayter working in some World War II documentary with Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is an awesome actor. I'm expecting a letter from him. Still, if you ever played Time Crisis or Ridge Racer, or Silent Hill Castlevania, I've spoken to that person. There's also a man who worked on this game called Dino Crisis. No, I'm just typing in. His name's Richard Yearwood, and he's a British Canadian actor, and he hails from Wellingborough, which is near me. So, like I said, all these actors, it's talking to Michael G. It was just as good as talking to Matthew Corbett of Sooty fame. He was absolutely chuffed when he saw my letter. Yeah, I've also spoke. So, like I said, I might one day be a very famous person, but through my social links, I can tell you I'm already perfect as it is, even with my autism and all that. Well, bye for now. This is Go Bob out.